Hello on this beautiful, gorgeous night. I'm going to be discussing from the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 18. It says, "Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body." When it says he, that's male or female. It pertains to us all. God is no respecter of persons. It is what it is. It's inside the Word of God. And I know a lot of things people be debating about. Is this right here not real? Or this right here not real? Or what's being said in the Word of God? And you can make it seem like that right there in particular is not real, or you want to, but there's so many things that goes against it that it's like it justifies itself when God say flee fornication, which means sex without being married. That's exactly what it is. It justifies itself. Look at all the stuff that's going on out here with it. You got a whole bunch of teenage pregnancies, a whole bunch of adult pregnancies, things going on that's just it's chaotic, a lot of confusion mixed in it. And I'm not saying that your children, cannot be a blessing within that realm, but what I'm saying is, look at this, it's still a lot of stuff that's attached to it. Simple as that. Ain't none of us perfect, but a lot of us ain't no strangers to this phrase either. You know the stuff that be going on with it. You subject your body, like when we leave our bodies open to so much, spiritually, mentally, physically, and all of that stuff stirred up into one big mess. It's like you leave your body open like an open wound. It's subject to all types of things, diseases, sickness, just so much stuff. They got so many diseases out here. They got AIDS, syphilis, HIV, herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia. I even heard of something called a blue waffle. Just a whole bunch of stuff. They got stuff out here that ain't nobody never heard of. It's real out here. Not to mention the emotional, the soul ties, all of that stuff that goes along with it. When you do it outside of the will of God, you pierce yourself with a lot of sorrows behind it. I know people walk around and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get me something tonight," but that stuff that's not cool though. Like, once you come into the understanding of what God is really saying, and when you experience it within your own life, and you realize the damage that it actually can do, it's not all that cool. It's better to do it with inside the realm that that God, he allow us to be able to do it, but it have to be done within the proper realm. When you lay down with people, you leave your body open to so many different things, transferring the spirits. You don't ever know what's being attached to you when you lay down with that person. But they could have different types of phobias and different types of dumb spirits. Just a whole bunch of different things that could start going on in your life that wasn't going on before you lay down with that person. Now you're going through a whole bunch of different types of terrors and different types of attacks, and a lot of that stuff is the person you sleeping with. Yup. And it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper. And I'm hitting the surface of a lot of it, though. And even before you get married, I don't care who you is, you want to consult God and make sure you know you doing the right thing with that person. Because we'll get our feelings attached to people, and we'll think, oh, it's okay because it feels right. Inside the word, I think it's in Proverbs, and it say it's a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end thereof is death. You know, it look good, it feel good. That's like in the beginning when that serpent, you know, was talking to Eve, and he trying to get her to eat off the tree of good and evil. And you know, they said that the tree looked good. It was like a tree to be desired. You know, it looked good. The fruit up there looked good. But when she ate it, that was it. It was death for everybody when her and Adam ate it. It was death for everybody after that. It'll fool you. That's what it's supposed to. You know how they say that the devil will come as a, what is it? As a light, as an angel of light. But when you get entangled in it, you be in a cobweb of mess. You're hard to get out of. You don't ever know what you may be subjecting yourself to. There's so much that goes along with it. And a lot of times the things that's tied to the sexual fornication is a lot of that stuff we be needing God to get us out of it. And then, like I said, you be having emotional situations where you may end up hurting that person, or they may end up hurting you. It could be an emotional thing. It's so many different types. You just leave yourself open, your body, mentally, spiritually, and physically. You leave your body open like an open, bleeding wound, which is subject for any and everything to get in it. Yep, you leave your mind open and not be sober. Without drinking, fornication, you leave your mind open not to be sober. So it's better to take heed and listen to what God is saying to us. It really is. It would really cut all of that confusion out of the picture. A lot of things that's associated with that, it will really cut all of that stuff out. And even inside, I don't know if it's Corinthians, but Paul was talking about, you know, like, even when people decide to marry, you still gonna have trouble in the flesh in marriage. So how much more is that to people that's out there just having sex and doing what they want to do? I mean, like I said, ain't nobody perfect, and I ain't perfect, but it could be done. All of that stuff that's without the marriage bed is fornication. The marriage bed is not defiled. So all of that props and I got it going on and I could do this and I could do that. Whatever you done learned out there while you was out there doing what you wanted to do, you say that stuff until you married. You do better. None of us got the answer to everything. And we're not going to have everything right. But whatever you can grasp. And I look at that situation like that. Flee fornication. That's a big deal. And I look at it like anything that we can grasp is better than nothing at all. If you got a problem with it, consult God. I'm telling you, He's the ultimate deliverer. No, ain't none of us perfect. But at the same time, just trusting in God, it's better, for real. God ain't no respecter of persons. Ain't nobody too smart. I don't care what you have knowledge in, but God has blessed a lot of people with some awesome gifts. God bless people. I'm talking about people like us. Us are people. If you use your gifts and the things that God has given, for the good, it could really be a blessing to other people in their lives. But just think about it though. How fornication, it's not that's for having fornication is like building your house on sand. It'll be destroyed after a while. That stuff don't last. So think about that.